Alright, you guys got me. I admit it. Solo Leveling is better than One Piece. Cue the intro.
Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's a geek.
Solo Leveling is better than One Piece at some aspects, not overall. It's kind of like having the same color shoe, but different designs, different styles. Same color, but they do different things. I might have a black shoe that I want to wear, that I'm wearing at the step out. Me and my girlfriend going on a date or something, we want to go ahead and do some activities, I'm wearing that black shoe. But I have another black shoe that I want to wear for when I go to work or when I go to church. It's the same thing with Solo Leveling and One Piece. They both fit different styles and different criteria. Let's talk about Solo Leveling real quick. And I'm gonna compare it to one of y'all favorite anime shows as well. Solo Leveling season 2 was amazing. It was amazing. It did something that a lot of anime shows from the last like 5 or 6 years weren't able to do. And I include Attack on Titan, JJK, Demon Slayer into this mix. Solo Leveling did a great job of prying and engaging on social media to build its hype. Every episode had a cliffhanger, and then the episode that had a cliffhanger had a better episode that followed it. So it kept repeating and compounding. Even if you didn't watch Solo Leveling and you were in this geek space of people who like this type of stuff, you had heard about the anime. I had a friend named Mac. He was even asking me about it. He used to watch anime, but I don't know if he watches it as much as he used to. But he was like, is this anime, like, what's the hype? Is the hype warranted? And we kind of tell him like, yeah, it's warranted, but the story is kind of bland. And I'm gonna get to that point right now. Solo Leveling is this generation's version of Dragon Ball Z. Let me explain. Dragon Ball Z, for one, let me tell you my stance on Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z is a great anime, great show, all of them. And we're not gonna act like Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball the franchise, isn't as long as One Piece, but that's another story for another day. It's great, but it's also very, very, very overrated. Dragon Ball Z is not known for the story. In the beginning, it was. But it later transitioned into a glorified beat 'em up with bare minimum story and superpower and super power-ups that look cooler and cooler as the thing progresses. That's all it was. When Daima was on, I didn't see one person talking about, whoa, this story was cool. All I saw was the Super Saiyan, the little midget Goku Super Saiyan 4. That's all I saw. I ain't seen nothing else about the story. Dragon Ball does great because they did what everybody did, what you could do back in the day. It say, yo, you see that new power up? And it took the mainstream media by storm. Everybody knows what Dragon Ball Z is. But that doesn't make it a great anime. A great anime has character depth, has great story, has great fights, has great power scaling. One Piece has all of that. Solo Leveling has probably 1 or 2 points of that. And that's what I want to get to. Solo Leveling, and shout out my dad because he watched someone read the manga. He read the manga months before the anime came out. So he a real one. If you think I'm a real one when it comes to the anime and all that and geek stuff, no. My dad is. That's who I get. That's who I get all this from. When it comes to Solo Leveling and comparing it to One Piece, we have to realize they both do different things. As a whole, overall, is Solo Leveling better? No, it's not. But it is better at drawing hype, at drawing attention. The worst thing that One Piece has going for is itself. What I mean by that is One Piece is so good, the story is so great, Oda is such a great of a mangaka that the story is crazy long. So it prevents anyone new from wanting to be able to get into One Piece. Now, it's not impossible. If you read the manga, you could easily catch up in a couple months, probably less than that. But it's always a daunting task when you have to look at, oh dang, 1,800, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 chapters I gotta read. That's a big ask compared to Solo Leveling, where you have, that's less than 50 episodes. I can get into that. Everybody talking about this on social media? Shoot, by the next time the next Solo Leveling episode come out, I might be caught up to the whole show. That's what Solo Leveling has going for it. One Piece is the best anime that barely anyone will give a care about, because y'all aren't watching it. The One Piece fight, the Gear 5 versus Rob Lucci was hard. Gear 5 versus Kaido was hard. Doflamingo Gear 4 was hard. One Piece has had a lot of great fights, but it doesn't get the hype because y'all too afraid to even start the dang anime. If you're gonna compare it like that, Solo Leveling is better at getting the fans hyped and enjoy and invest. It's this generation's version of Dragon Ball Z. It's not going to be known for a story. It's not going to be known for anything else really but being a glorified power-up. It's also a very, very relatable anime. It's a story about a dude who's basically a nobody and becomes somebody that everybody is looking at. That's the story that everybody wants to relate to. One Piece is the same thing. It's just longer drawn out. Luffy had a dream to become king of the pirates. Wasn't taken seriously as a kid. Wasn't taken seriously when he even started sailing. And now he's a Yonko. It's the same thing. It's just One Piece, they did a way better job of fleshing out all the characters. You know the backstories of every person on the crew. Shoot, you know the backstories of villains. You know the backstories of everybody. You know the backstories of stuff that happened in the past. You getting stuff with Egghead that's kind of happening in the future. You getting Void. Like, there's so much stuff, pieces you can pick apart with One Piece. You will never be able to do that with Solo Leveling. Never. And that's not a bad thing. Like I said, 2 different shoes, the same color. Do you want the shoe that you wear when you going out, when you got a date or whatever, or your street clothes that can get dirty easily, that can, you know what I'm saying, might discard them? Or you want the shoe that you'll probably only wear a couple days out the week, a day or so, and you put them up and you sitting down on the desk in the office and they don't really get stale. The church shoe is One Piece. Solo Leveling is the cool looking shoe that will die over time. And it will die. And also, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, let's keep talking about One Piece with that. This is how you know One Piece is the standard. One Piece is compared with every anime. Naruto Byron mode. Oh, it's not better than Gear 5. Dragon Ball Daima Goku transformation. Gear 5. Solo Leveling ratings. I've been watching Crunchyroll since I was 7 years old. I had never heard anybody care about Crunchyroll ratings. Now all of a sudden, when One Piece has been on hiatus for like 4-5 months, people talking about Solo Leveling gets past One Piece. One Piece drops this Saturday, and it'll probably take them rating stuff back. Because if we all caring about ratings now, us One Piece fans, we finna go rating. I was rating Solo Leveling too. I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I love the anime. I was looking forward to Solo Leveling every weekend, every time. It was great. It's easily digestible, and the story is simple and simplistic. Just like Dragon Ball Z, just like JJK, just like Demon Slayer. All that being said, I'm still looking forward to season 3. Why wouldn't I be? Solo Leveling was amazing. It's probably going to end up being the anime of the year this year, which it rightfully deserves. It went crazy this year. It went stupid this year. It broke a lot of records this year, and it deserves that. If we're talking about what anime will be discussed 10 years from now, it's not gonna be Solo Leveling. It might, but it's gonna be One Piece for sure. And it won't be because One Piece is still ongoing. I know someone's gonna put that joke in the chat. No, it'll be because One Piece stopped and it was just that great of a story. I advise you all to get into One Piece. Don't look at the high chapter amounts, the high anime episodes amounts. Just get into it, dive into it, watch a couple episodes a day. Couple episodes. And if you get to like episode 20 or something, and you think it's not for you, drop it. It's gotten to the point where us One Piece fans, we're done trying to convince y'all to like the show. Whether you like it or you don't like it, we don't care. We liking it, and we know what it is. I've been watching One Piece since I've been like 8 years old, and I've been caught up since I've probably been like, 10? I've been caught up for One Piece. Let me see, I'm 22. Most of my life, I've been caught up with One Piece. So, but I understand that it's not gonna be like that for everyone else. What did you guys think about Solo Leveling? Do you have it better than One Piece? If you do, share your thoughts as to why. A lot of stuff coming up, a lot of Marvel stuff has been announced. But yeah, if you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, still like the video. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate it. If you like my content, share my content. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace.